Today is October 6th. We're sitting here around 2 p.m. Still cutting more beans here. Rolling along pretty good. Got out here yesterday, got 66 acres done in 3 fields. Got moved 3 miles where the tree line is. We came there, cut this. Loaded a semi for Gavilan and Terre Haute, Indiana. We're loading for another one right now. He's on his way back from Shelburne. Should be here any minute now. So we're at. Beans have all been doing way better than ever dreamed of. Had one field so far made 76 and a half. Cross elevator scales. Went to Terre Haute with them. It was a 3/6 cropland. Plant date would have been that May 20th ballpark on them. So far it's been our best. Our next one's 3120s. Had hog manure on it. Been 2 years ago this fall for a corn crop. There's enough manure fertilizer for a corn and a bean crop. We went ahead and put some dry on last fall as well because the corn crop was so much better, so we figured we didn't want to cut it short on a bean crop, so we went ahead and ran a real low late, I think 100 and 100 and some micros, but things have been good. Corn right across the road where we shelled earlier, some of it. The bean, we got there's a 48 acres here, and we're basically 20 acres down here shortly. We'll have where the other 2 grain trucks are. I got about 20 to 25 acres left there. These are all going to These are going to Westfield. My contract at Gavilan will be filled here when the guy gets this last load. And then we'll just start loading for Martinsville, rolling through there. Going good. Had a hydraulic leak on our combine yesterday morning when I went to go fuel it up and get it ready. A valve on the valve block on the left-hand side, one of them O-rings had blew and busted, which did not know it that night. Other than that, things are going good. Rolling through the beans. We're going to move back closer to home here. We get this done. I should be able to get this all on trucks tonight easily, I think, and be no worry there, and we move back closer to home. These are a 3120 croplands. We'll be moving back into a 33, I think they're 3320s or 3321s. I can't tell you exactly on that number to a T till I kind of remember getting up my iPad here. Things have been going good. Had a little rain shower this morning about daybreak, so I had to go come out here last night, loaded the combine and cart. Loaded the cart where I couldn't roll a tarp over, so come out here at 11 o'clock last night and put a tarp on the combine. Guess I should have checked the weather, but kind of where we're at, my cell phone keeps saying searching for service, so yeah, it didn't used to be that bad. That field over there where the corn is, it used to be always bad there. Would lose my RTK, but now it's just getting apparently worse and worse. So yeah, just lovely stuff we're dealing with on the service side. But other than that, that's kind of where we're at right now. I mean, things are going good. 3/6 beans that we got left were all planted in June. I do not think they will cut any way possible. Have not been around them. After we get these 2 fields done, I got a 38 acres, a 18 and a 48, and then about probably 20 acres of a 98 that are it's a 3-1 and a 3-3 both, and a 3/6 majority's 3/6. Just kind of how it worked. We ran a planter out one night, came out here, then ran this variety back out, then went to a 3/6 variety on her. So it's kind of 3 varieties, but it will be kind of a good check to have, I feel. So it will be kind of nice to kind of see that check and see if it shows anything, I guess I'll say. I mean, the 3.6s are also a little bit lighter on some woods and all that, lighter ground, so we'll have to kind of take that into consideration, but they all look good. The lowest we've had, I think, has been, I'm going to say 68. Don't hold me to that. Maybe 69, somewhere in there. I can't really. Well, 68 or 69 was our 2.8, so, or 67, 68. So that was our 2.8s, and the driest farm we've had all year too. So I'm not going to complain. I think we've got some lower yielding beans left. That 98 acres, you get around it with ammonia toolbar. I can show you a map here sometime. You get around it with a toolbar twice, you basically covered 25 acres. So I mean, that just a lot of point rows, deer, and all that. So we shall see what it brings. But I mean, heck, if they make 65, that's great for that ground. If they make 70, and I don't think they'll make 70. It just depends how much the deer's worked on them, and they had worked on them pretty good. We'll just have to wait and see on them. Time will tell. I just don't think they'll cut. Been trying to plant what wheat ground we have ready, which is 20 acres. Been trying to get it planted since Tuesday. Every time we get a stumbling block and able to cut beans quicker, and trying to get a case rep to give us our dealer a call back, which he finally did, which apparently when you have a 1240 and you drill out an extra 100 holes, the monitor will not let you put in the 400 cells due to it saying it's above what it can put in there. So trying to get the rep to figure out what population. Me and the manager at our nearby dealer have both said, well, need to count it lower because we're going to be spending X amount more. I gotta make a phone call to another guy that's planted a lot of 15-inch wheat, did the same thing, so I gotta ask him some questions. They've done a lot of it. My dealers, it's just us that's got the plate, so not really much help, but another dealer nearby has done a lot of it, so I gotta call one of the guys that used to work there that now works through the equity on that. So need to call him and leave him a message and see what he says and what he remembers of doing the wheat and all that, and that'll help a lot more, know some idea where to start. But I hope to try and get that done tomorrow, get that 20 acres done, and just kind of see what that brings. And then we're just kind of waiting. Rest is on 3.6s and just kind of waiting on Mother Nature and all that. This was to be the last warm day till next week. Supposed to, I think tomorrow's supposed to be cool, or like 60s, I think. Low of 29, or not 29, low of 33 Friday night, and then Saturday night 31. So it looks like the growing season will come to an end. Hopefully it'll kill the top of that corn plant. I mean, it's great, it's healthy, it's a healthy as a horse. Just want to get that top of that plant killed to go through the combine better. A lot of them's having issues with that green material through the combine. I understand that. I mean, we spray the fungicide to keep the plant healthy longer, and it's worked well. If we don't have any 3.6s we can cut, might try and nose into our Milo. I mean, I don't know what the frost will do to it either. They always say, we always kind of fear this might be like beans. It might make them kind of wetter for a time, but if we don't, we might want to just nose into that. If we can get it out of the way, that would be a good feeling to have. At least have that knocked out of the way, and would feel a lot better on that. So time will tell. I guess I'm knocking on a 3/4 hopper, so trying to get a full hopper for the Gavilon guy. He won't quite need a full hopper, but just trying to get him as much as I can. So, but I guess I'll just talk to you later, and just wanted to give you an update. Hope you're enjoying the video content. Talk to you later.